Ricky is back out in the world of the rich and famous, and this week she meets with a local muso with a love of cars.
What is your favorite thing about the car?
The speed. It's actually a V8, 4-liter V8, so it can go if you want it to go. So
Sit tight and make sure you don't miss it.
Told me that everything's gonna be okay. Just gotta mind my own, taking pictures off my phone. I'ma be on my way with every step that I take.
We bring you up to speed with the names that are making waves in South Africa as we shift gears from Celebville into their personal lives through their cars. In this episode, Liann is in the driver's seat.
I never thought I'd see you walk away from me, no. It's all a little bit darker now.
Brian, you've just recently shot your video for your new single, Keep Holding On. Tell us a bit more about that and who exactly Ryan is.
okay, well, the song came about, I wanted to portray the fact that not every couple is perfect. Not every love relationship goes according to what we see in the movies. And, there's a lot of the situations where, the couple starts living past each other. And, Keep Holding On is about one person, still feeling the love, where the other one's pretty much fallen out. In terms of my music, it's more international feel than locally. As much as I love my, my country, and I would love to, make a name in South Africa, it has taken off a lot better in, other international countries than in South Africa. Everyone has to start somewhere, start big.
So Ryan, you seem to have a thing for vintage items. So is that why you, as a 20-something-year-old, are driving a Jaguar?
I think it has something to do with it. I got the car from my godmother. She knew I loved vintage old items, so she thought it would fit into my lifestyle. I love the stares I get when I drive around in the Jag. It's quite funny for normal guys that drive these modern cars. It's quite fun.
Should we go for a spin?
Let's do it.
If your lips are sweet, I'll end this night with a perfect kiss. I feel crazy singing.
So you can obviously have any pick of any car that you want. What made you choose a Jag?
I love old things. I think old things work better than our new modern day technology. And I had the choice of a modern car, and I've always loved Jaguar. My favorite car is the Jaguar SKR.
So I'm gonna wake up dancing and sleep till the stars come out.
So what is your favorite thing about the car?
The speed. It's actually a V8, 4-liter V8, so it can go if you want it to go, so people don't expect it.
So, there are a lot of buttons for an old car, so what does everything do? Is there anything special?
For an old car, for a 1999 model, it's really, really up to date. It's got the sports and the traction control, and I love my sunroof, so I wouldn't say it's more, technical than a normal car.
Tonight, we find out what it's like to live out loud.
So tell me about the specs.
Okay, so basically what you're driving in is a Jaguar S-Type. It is a 4-liter V8. It has an amazing 280 horsepower, throws out 206 kilowatts and 288 torque. So it really goes, and top speed is 140 miles an hour. So I don't really know what that is in Ks. Probably over 200. It does go fast.
So then it's actually not so bad when you pick up a girl in this car, because...
Look, it's still a classic car, so I don't know why anyone would not want to drive in it. But I think, the general conception of girls these days is they'd rather drive in a nice Polo than an old Jag. I think Jag is like Mercedes, it does age, but it'll still be a really cool car in a couple of years. So I'm not really looking for a different car right now. But, who never knows? Maybe a Jaguar X-Type or a Audi R8, which is my dream car.
Oh, that's mine as well. So you can get me one at the same time.
I will
Just
buy
putting
you
it
one.
out there. What are people's reactions to when you rock up in a Jag and you're so young?
It's definitely a surprise, you know, because like you said, people, you know, the general expression of perception of a young guy is that he has a young car, a nice hip car, maybe a Mercedes or a BMW. But, you know, so it does turn heads. The perception is like, oh, okay, didn't expect that. But my car is big, I can sleep in the back seat. I have actually slept in the back seat. I can put a lot of things in there, so all my gear can fit comfortably without, you know, I'm not really a Bucky fan. So this would, you know, it gives me the luxury of a nice car with a general space.
And that, ladies and gentlemen, was Liann, a young singer with a very mature ride. Tune in next week for more celebrity rides.